All right, let's talk about something that's probably on your mind. AI is everywhere, it's changing everything. So, how do you actually get the skills you need to keep up? Not just someday, but right now. Well, today we're going to do something interesting. We're going to break down a real world AI training program to see what a modern, practical approach actually looks like. Think of it as a case study for what really works.
So, what's the big promise? What's the whole point of this AI revolution? It's this really bold idea, the power to work 10 times smarter. And let's be clear, this has nothing to do with working longer hours. No way. This is about a massive leap in what you can achieve, a total shift in your impact, all because of AI.
Okay, but that's the real question, right? Where do you even start? It feels like every single day there's a new tool, a new model, just a tidal wave of news. It's a lot. It's so easy to feel completely overwhelmed. So how do you get from that feeling of being lost to actually feeling like you're in control? Well, let's look at how a structured approach can get you there. All right, first things first. We have to completely reframe the goal. This is not about just learning about AI like it's some subject in a textbook. No, the real goal is a mission. And your mission is to become 10 times more effective. That one little shift in mindset, it changes absolutely everything. It takes it from feeling like a chore to this exciting challenge, with a real concrete reward at the end. And this is such a critical point. The focus totally shifts away from, dry, boring theory. Instead, you dive headfirst into actually doing stuff. Success isn't about passing a test. It's defined by watching live demos, immediately applying it to your own work, and getting your hands dirty with projects that let you play with a ton of different tools and use cases. It's all about finding out what actually works in the real world. Okay, so that brings us to what you actually learn. But again, let's not think of this as some boring list of subjects. A much better way to see it is as a structured path to getting your own set of powerful new skills. Your AI superpowers, if you will. So this path is laid out really logically. Step 1, you start with the absolute essentials, the foundations. This is where you master the big models like ChatGPT and really learn the art of prompt engineering. Once you have that down, you move on to the creative toolkit. You learn how to generate incredible visuals with tools like Midjourney and even produce videos using AI avatars. Then you level up to the automation engine. This is where you build your own custom chatbots and deploy AI agents to handle complex workflows for you. And finally, you get to the strategic edge. This is about thinking bigger, applying AI across an entire company, understanding the legal stuff, and really digging into the future of ethics and intelligence. It's a really clear climb from just being a user to becoming a true strategist. Now, here's where things get really, really interesting. It's not just about what you're learning, it's about how you're learning it. The method itself actually uses the very same technology it's teaching. And this lays it out perfectly. Think about it. The old, traditional way, you learn about AI. It's something you read about in a book. The new method, you learn with AI. It becomes your partner in the process. So instead of just being the topic of study, AI is actually a tool that helps you learn, which makes the whole thing so much more immersive and honestly, way more practical. So what does that actually look like in practice? Well, the program gives you what's called an AI learning agent. You can think of it as your own personal AI buddy for the course. In this case, it's named SuperJade, and it's there with you the whole time. So let's say you miss a session or you're stuck on a particular topic. Your AI agent is right there to give you extra help and resources. It makes the whole experience feel really tailored to you. Of course, credibility is a huge deal. And here, you have this really powerful partnership. It's led by Kubel Academy, working directly with K-Impact, which is the Swiss Association for AI. And that combination gives you two massive advantages. First, all the trainers have deep, practical, in-the-trenches experience. And second, you're not just learning in a bubble, you get access to a whole learning community and curated news to keep you right at the forefront of what's happening. Okay, so the structure sounds solid, right? And the method seems super innovative. But here's the real question. Does it actually work? Let's look at the proof.
Let's look at the results and the actual people who are on this mission.
Get this. Since 2023, more than 600 people have started this exact journey. So this isn't some brand new, untested idea. It's a proven path that hundreds of professionals from all sorts of different jobs have already taken.
And the feedback really says it all. Check out this quote from Adeline Hager, who's a head of marketing. She said, "The program opened my eyes to how I can use AI to work smarter and more efficiently." I mean, that's it right there. That's a perfect validation of that core mission we talked about, the 10x smarter transformation.
And the hard data backs this up big time. The overall satisfaction rating from participants is 4.71 out of 5. Now, that is an incredibly high score. It's just clear proof that this whole hands-on, mission-focused approach isn't just a nice idea. It is delivering real, tangible value that people are happy with.
So for anyone who's thinking, okay, I'm interested, how does this fit into my life? Well, the whole thing is built to be flexible. There are 2 different paths you can take depending on your schedule, but here's the key. They are both designed to get you to that same 10x mission. So let's quickly break down the 2 choices. First, you've got the intensive in Zurich. This is a series of deep dive Saturdays. It's perfect if you're the kind of person who wants to get really immersive and hands-on. Then you have the online lunch and learn option. These are shorter sessions, just popping into your Tuesdays and Fridays, designed to squeeze right into a crazy work week. So 2 very different formats, but they're both laser-focused on the same goal. So when you put it all together, what does it mean? It means the age of intelligence isn't coming anymore. It's here, right now. The tools are ready, and as we've just walked through, there are clear, proven roadmaps to get the skills you need. So really, the only question left to ask is the one right there on your screen. What's your superpower gonna be?